Baseball's Hall of Fame weekend is actually a 4-day festival for the honorees as well as their families. Dozens of Jim Leyland's loved ones making the trip to celebrate the milestone. But as Mark Coons reports, 530 miles from Perrysburg to Cooperstown is truly a short trip for such an important moment.
As emotional as this weekend has been for Jim Leyland himself, for the extended family, it has been just as powerful.
It's so exciting, and you know, I think all of us in the family were really looking forward to this day, hoping that this day came. I did not grow up a baseball guy, I'm a football guy, so I still don't know the exact credentials and criteria that it takes to get here. But I just know over the last 4 decades that Jim Leyland's been, you know, one of the staples in the MLB. But anybody who's been around baseball, and I've seen the way that he has a presence in the room with baseball people, that he's revered, right? He's looked at as a guy who, you know, kind of one of those old school guys that deserves the respect and the tradition that baseball has. He's one of the guys that truly lives up to that, fulfills it. And so really happy that he gets to be honored here this weekend.
The numbers speak for themselves for Jim Leyland. In a 22-year big league managerial career, over 1,700 victories. 8 times he took a team to the postseason, including 3 World Series berths, and he won it all in 1997 with the Florida Marlins. But Jim Leyland, a 3-time Manager of the Year, has always been bigger than the numbers. It's his ability to relate to everybody on his roster, 1 through 25, that set him apart from his peers. A skill honed growing up in a large family.
You know, we all had different personalities. I mean, we all came from, there were 7 of us, we all came from different places. You know, a brother a priest, Jim in baseball, my brother Dan in sales, my brother Bill worked for AP Parts for years, my sister Sharon was a nurse. So we all kind of brought a different thing to the table all the time. And it was, I think he learned from that and learned from everybody's personalities and how to deal with that.
We have a tradition on that side of the family where everybody, and on that side, and there's probably 60 of us, everybody comes back to Perrysburg for New Year's. My great-grandparents started a tradition a long time ago, and so, you know, you don't see people throughout the year, right? People live around the country and all that, but when you come back and it felt like family, and you know, he had the ability to relate to every single one of us and knew what every single one of us was up to in their lives, as busy as he was.
I think Jim believes and realizes where he came from, and he always feels that Perrysburg is so important. And you know, he's coming back. You know, Perrysburg's having a thing, the high school and the community's having a parade and so forth, and they're gonna to honor him. And he always remembered where he came from. I mean, he still comes in town. He stays with me whenever he goes to watch the Mud Hens. And he stays with me, and then we go up to the little breakfast shop in Perrysburg. You know, everybody knows him, says hi to him, you know, and everything. It's just like he was still just there, you know.
In 1945, Turkey Stearns wrapped up his Hall of Fame career with 1 season as the player and field captain for the Toledo Cubs, a USL Negro minor league team. He is one of 16 Hall of Fame members who played, coached, or managed for one of Toledo's professional teams. Now, Jim Leyland was never a blue stocking, a glass sock, or a mud hen, but he is truly Toledo's Hall of Fame manager. In Cooperstown, Mark Coons, BCSN.